Everybody, it's Matt here. So yeah, as the title suggests, a bad day turned good. Yesterday was kind of an odd situation that went on. It was mostly spent, doing monotonous homework, and there was something in me yesterday that this emptiness, this void, this sorrow that was eating away at me, and all I felt like doing was just sleeping. All I wanted to do was just sleep and sleep and sleep and sleep. Something kept driving me forward to do things that, like play video games that I didn't really feel like playing. Watch TV shows I didn't feel like watching, read books I didn't feel like reading. But nevertheless, it caught up with me. After I finished all my homework and everything, I didn't want to have to punish myself for not getting my to-dos done, as it were. I did get my to-dos done. I tried to prepare that Sci 102 class presentation that I just did today. Oral presentation about biomedical therapies and the future of biomedical therapies within neuroscience. I was nervous about it. Oral presentation, public speaking, though I have had some experience in that. And all that kind of made me turn, last night, it made me turn to the booze. I started drinking up a storm, felt great for a little while. And then something just manifested in myself, and I cut. And I noticed that the psychologist who told me that this is why you need to stop drinking is right. When you drink, you cut because your inhibitions are lowered. Your restraint against those you wish violence against is lowered. And for me, those who I wish violence against is me. I want to hurt myself for whatever reason. Anyway, last night was terrible in that sense, and I didn't really get to bed till about 3:30 in the morning. And I had to, get up early today and do a presentation, that oral presentation. And I wasn't expecting really to do very well. But I got up there. I woke up at like at 10:30, 10:40, and I did the boot camp. Get dressed, get ready, and get out the door style of waking up. I didn't mess around. I got dressed, got ready, and just got going. That was it. And I've been going ever since. I just got back from school now. And I was expecting today to be a, crappy day. But that psychology class, my partner gave her presentation. It was good. And I gave my presentation. I got up there, I was nervous at first. I looked around at the faces of the people that I had shared, so many psychological ideals with over the past couple of months, and I felt comfortable. And then once that focus was taken off of what do they think of me, I was driven back into what really impassionates me, what really drives me in my life, as far as like what I feel is my purpose, what I feel is my meaning, and that is finding a solution to psychological mental illnesses through medicine and biological means. I'm not dissing talk therapy and everything like that. That's great. I know there has to be something better than just hurling drugs at people and saying, here, try this, see if it works. No. It's got to be better than that. And I'm passionate about that. And after that social anxiety waned, I went up there and I spoke. I taught, I felt the passion. I didn't even care about what people were thinking of me. I felt it. It was a very long speech, presentation I gave. Lots of good questions, lots of good feedback from the people, and it actually, ended at the same time the class ended, so I took up all their time. But after the class was done, the Sci 102 teacher, the professor, he took me aside. Said, Matt, hang on for a second. I was like, oh great, what did I do? Did I not include a citation properly? Or he's like, man, I've never in my entire career seen someone at the undergraduate level give a presentation that good. I've never seen a presentation that good. Done that well. He says that kind of presentation belongs in a graduate school seminar. And he just praised me of how well I did. And he asked for me to send him the slideshow for his use. And I was like, wow. I mean, I don't know if he's doing this because there have been times like I'll hand him a report, and at some times he might see some slashes on my wrist, and he might put two and two together as a psychology teacher and say he's a cutter. And being a psychology teacher, he knows that I need help. But I don't know if he saw that or not. I don't know if he was trying to boost my confidence as to get me to stop cutting and stuff. But nevertheless, his words inspired me that I can make something of myself, make something of my life through this passion that I have. Because I know how deep, how painful mental illness is. I know how deep and painful. I once said to a friend that I would rather have cancer than to have this mental disorder. And you see people all around that are smiling, but in their smiles there is pain, there is sorrow, there is tiredness. And I know there's more people hurting than you could ever imagine. And my mission, my goal in life is to at least get started. Something new, something better, something in the psychiatric medicine that will help these people that are suffering. And well, the rest of the day went out normal, boring math class, typical biology class, But guess what? I made a decision. I'm now a psychology major with a biology minor. That's right.